How's it going, everyone? Dan here, welcome back to Dan Plays the Binding of AFTERBIRTH. Today I'm doing the Glass Cannon Challenge. Since we just unlocked it, might as well get it done before we take on Purist. But you guys know what this is. The Epic Fetus Loki's Horn Challenge. Basically, you hit yourself, you die. You don't hit yourself, you deal damage. The only problem is, it's not quad shot, it's just Loki's Horn Epic Fetus. So there's like a chance every so often that you might hit yourself, but with careful aiming, even when Loki's Horn procs off, it's kind of hard to hit yourself with Epic Fetus. I mean, unless you just actively try to hit yourself with Epic Fetus. And we could just counteract this with a potential Black Candle pickup right now. If the game wants to give us 2 cents, that'd be nice. Oh man, but I hope you're doing alright today. I'm doing okay. Really, I really wish I could say I'd be doing better, but today is actually kind of quite the opposite of the last couple of days, and I don't really know why. I guess again I'm letting like the fact that I kind of get ignored sometimes bother me, and this time I kind of just, I mean, it's not that it happens all the time, it just happens every so often, and I'm thinking more or less about the whole I don't really get anything nice said about me unless it's a customer, and that just really just upsets me because it makes me feel like no one really gives a crap about me. But that I said, it's this talk I don't really need to be bringing up, because it'll just continue on and just bring my mood down, and I don't really want my mood to be brought down further than it already used to be, which was pretty bad before. So I don't really want to sit here and talk about such depressing talk, so I won't. But I'm just not really in the greatest mood today, so I guess I'm glad we're doing this Glass Cannon Challenge. I mean, it's pretty simple. As long as I don't hit myself, I shouldn't die. If I can manage to grab if I can grab Black Candle, we won't ever have to worry about being cursed. These can't be health down or bad trip because we're at 1 HP. We should be good to go. Oh man, but I don't know, man. Today's just been rough. Hell, I had to watch. I mean, I feel like things around me have been just going on as of lately. Like yesterday, I told you guys that there were 2 guys fighting in a store, and I mean, not that I'm really worried about it or anything, but oh god, get rid of the fire. But I always wonder, in the back of my mind, kind of low-key I'm like low-key prepared for if anything actually happens to me. So because I mean every day at work is the same. I'm worried someday something might happen, like someone tries to get loud with me or something. I'm prepared for it. Not saying I want it to happen, but like in the back of my mind as I walk through the store, part of me is like, I really hope nothing happens to me, or I'm really gonna have to like go off. I have like my half serious face, half relaxed face showing. Just it's weird. I'm weird, okay? But anyway, yesterday that fight happened, and it didn't, as long as it wasn't near me, I'm good. But that fight happened, and today when I was on break out in the parking lot, like there's just this little small car accident just outside. I'm just like, well, what the hell, man? None of this stuff was happening before. And then all of a sudden there's just like a really small accident, but nothing came of it, which is good. They didn't really start yelling at each other and arguing. I think they pretty much understood it was just a small accident. I mean, it's not like a fender bender. This woman head on, not really head on, but like hit this truck in like the back, I think. I don't know if she didn't brake or what, but it happened so quick I didn't really get to see what happened. But either way, it wasn't good. Getting in an accident is never good. I'm actually just not gonna take Guppy's Tail or Devil Deal at all, because I don't trust myself to go crazy with Devil Deals on this run. Should've went to that mob trap room though. Could've used those stone chests, but yeah. Not important. What is important now is that we get the ability to fly as soon as possible. Which, going for angel rooms, this will solve it, right? We'll totally get the first angel room, and the first angel room we'll get will be Dead Dove. Yeah, Dead Dove's gonna show up right in the nick of time, or we're gonna get like a conquest fight or something, or like a random pony fight. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about right now. I clearly have no clue what I'm talking about. We have the ability, I mean, I was about to say we have the ability to fight. There's the Bible. I'm not buying the Bible. I don't need the Bible. We're gonna go for Ancient, and we're gonna get a really good item in there. Anyway, yeah, small accident. And nothing, didn't affect me in any way, but, I always just, in the back of my mind, I'm worried, something can happen out of nothing. You never know. Just never know anymore. Because I always think about, like, if something were to happen, I honestly think I would throw my life on the line just to stop it, if it's something that's extremely bad. For example, say, someone's getting, beat up for no reason. Say, it was unnecessary. I mean, it's always unnecessary to fight, but say just something happened all of a sudden, like someone's in danger, like someone's holding someone at gunpoint. I mean, this is like a very hypothetical, of course. I mean, because you never know what you're gonna feel until it actually happens. Adrenaline and all that, in the heat of the moment, you never really know what happens. But if someone were to like try to hold somebody at gunpoint at work, in my mind, part of me wants to think I would just, try to stop it at all costs, especially if it's, towards someone that I know or someone that I work with that, doesn't deserve to be treated poorly. I feel like I would throw my life on the line just to save someone else. I know that's a bold claim, It's like put up or shut up, but I mean, if it was a situation that serious, I can't stand to see anyone just getting treated poorly. Especially if it's excessive. This kind of ties in with the whole reality TV or reality thing, or just like reading articles in general, where I see, like yesterday, there's apparently this mother got arrested because she excessively punished their child. And by excessive, I mean literally was punching and choking and hitting their child. That's a bit much. I mean, and by a bit, I mean that's a lot much. But anyway, if I read stuff like that, it really makes me think, what would I do in a situation like that if I saw it happening? Even if it was life-threatening, I feel like I would go about doing it. Now, why am I saying this now? I don't really know. Like I said, today was just a day to think about it, because I've just been in that kind of weird mood where I'm not necessarily upset. I'm just like in the mood. The colon forward slant face mood. You know what I mean. The meh face mood. Colon slanty face. You guys know what it is. I hate being like this, but it happens. I don't want to be in here. Oh man, maybe a little bit of recording will help though. Part of me wants to not really record when I'm in such a bad mood. Because if you record with a bad mood, then the result ends up in a bad video. That's just par for the course. I mean, and even this video right now might end up, not really netting the most positive audience if I'm being all negative in it, which I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to, speak my mind, speak my day here. But I think literally what really hits home is the fact that just seemingly I could try to be nice to everyone, even the people I work with, and they just treat me like complete garbage sometimes, or just completely blow me off when when I say hi or something. Just makes me realize, man, I don't really understand what's wrong with me, to the point to where people just completely ignore me. That's still a question I ask myself every day. What is wrong with me? To the point to where I haven't found what I'm looking for in life. I can't find happiness, or I can't find, peace to where I actually can live life. What is wrong with me that's stopping me from doing this? And then that poses the question, what the heck am I looking for anyway? Not to get all realistic on you guys, but it's a serious question I ask myself all the time. What am I living for? Basically. I mean, we're all living for one reason, obviously, just to live. Obviously, the goal is to find happiness in life, but that's been harder and harder to find as of late. I mean, there was, oh god, there was a moment where, I mean, there was a point in time where I didn't really care about happiness in life because I was already happy, you know, doing whatever, not really worrying about life. But now I have to worry about life a lot more because obviously worrying about life is extremely real now. Now that I actually have to worry about life because it's a big part of well, life, it just, I don't know. I'm gonna partially blame the fact that I don't really have a perma game time sink that helped me, you know, de-stress from the world compared to before. Gonna definitely blame that, although it's not really a good what's what I'm looking for? Not really a good thing to place the blame on. But either way, you know, without something to, you know, anti-stress or de-stress, you know, nothing's gonna be right with me until I find something to help me relax. And hell, I'm reading like articles about stress all the time that, you know, one of the reasons to enhance the stress instead of helping it is, you know, computer binging, which I don't really consider myself a computer binger. I will admit, you know, I am on a computer longer than probably your average person. Then again, all us gamers are. You know, I spend a lot of my time on the computer. But I read that apparently being on a computer for long periods of time kind of makes the effects of stress worse, apparently, or enhances the effects of depression if you have it. Now, I can definitely see that, because deep down, you know, usually depression starts from like a feeling of loneliness, and that I feel fits me to a freaking T. Because at the end of the day, even with these YouTube videos being made, at the end of the day, I feel like I do feel extremely lonely. I think that's probably my case and point of why I feel so bad half the time. I just feel lonely. You know, the reason I get bothered when people ignore me, you know, the reason... Okay, this is gonna suck. Freaking red mom. Oh my god, you have to like preemptively do it. Jesus. This is impossible. You gotta like super time it. There we go. But yeah, the whole... Okay, wafer is clearly the best choice here. Yep. No question. Yeah, the reason I feel all these things is because in the end, I am like really lonely. You know? I always ask myself, you know, everyone else seems happy in life. Have I not found my happiness? Why haven't I found mine yet? You know, that's definitely case in point of definitely loneliness being a factor. I apparently didn't complete that room, or maybe I did. I can't tell. It looks like it's been completed on the map. Can I get out of here? Never mind. I don't know. But I'm gonna get off that soapbox now, because, you know, talking like this the whole video is not really going to help anything. And we'll just go ahead and focus on the positives, you know. Be happy about the things I got. Someday I'll be able to, you know, wake up and feel a lot better about life when I'm not so bogged down with worrying about bills every single day, worrying about having to pay my uncle and if I've sent him a check on time, etc. Worrying about if I gotta get this loan paid off. Someday I won't have that be a problem. But as for right now, that is not the case. Unfortunately. Because you gotta admit, things seemingly did feel a lot calmer when I played the game that should not be named for so long. Things were awesome back then. I didn't really question anything at all because I had things distracting me from real life. You know, well, not really distracting me from, but de-stressing me away from real life. That I really didn't have to worry about that stuff. But oh well. Like I said, what can you do? Anyway, this run, it's basically won at this point. I mean, we just picked up Cricket's head out of nowhere. We just doubled our already high epic fetus damage. I keep thinking more waves are gonna spawn after I kill all the enemies because I've been watching Gungeon too much. I haven't even played Gungeon in a while. And still stands, I still have not been able to win a single Gungeon run ever since beating all the past. That's because freaking Bullet Hell's a piece of garbage. Oh my god. And by piece of garbage I mean freaking hard as fuck level. Okay, let's stop taking damage. Please. Yeah, because last time you said something was won, you almost ended up losing. So let's just stay away from the W word for a while. Stay away from the W word for a long while. And just pretend we didn't even say it. Pretend we didn't even say it. Because cockiness is not something to have. Not at all. Yet it's something we always have to put up with, you know. When someone's good at a game, cockiness is someone you're always gonna, or something, someone's good at something, they're always gonna gloat a little bit. I just wish the gloating didn't get so extreme at times, depending on what it is. I think I've already talked about this before, but I really wish if, you know, the people who are good at games, would say like professionals. Let's take League for example, because I mean it's not a great example, but it's still an example that works. Let's take Pro League players for example. There are some Pro League players that are really friendly. Or let's just, you know, League players in general that are really good at the game, and they're friendly, and that's good. But then there are League players who, you know, they're clearly good at the game, but just want to make anyone else who isn't as good as them at the game feel like shit. And that's what I don't like. I really don't. It's kind of like real life bullying in like junior high and high school, stuff like that. There are people who are more popular than others, or, you know, have more friends than others, a lot more social than others. And the people that are more sociable tend to pick on the ones that, you know, may not have the same opportunity or experience as them, you know. May not have, you know, the best, say, clothes or whatever, things like that, as the higher social people, and and then they get bullied for it, and that's what also really bothers me as well. So I can't stand it, man. I guess probably because I've been there in that situation, and not for not having something, but just for being different. I was bullied for my sensitive feelings that I had as a kid all the time. And I mean, I still have sensitive feelings today, but I'm not really made fun of for it. I mean, there have been some situations where I've literally broke down and started, you know, crying out of rage or crying out of, you know, just sheer sadness or fear of something at work all the time. It's happened multiple times already. Back when I was a supervisor and I got called into the office, you know, because my supervisor, when I was a supervisor, pissed me off. And of course I threw a freaking huge temper tantrum because she told me to do one thing and told me to do something else, and then got mad because I was doing the first thing. Yeah, I was so angry I almost freaking started crying because it just pissed me off so bad. Anyway, I don't know how I got on this little soapbox here. I didn't really mean for it to take a personal turn. How'd I know? How'd I know that was gonna happen? I told you guys we were gonna get a good item today. You guys didn't believe me. It's not on a real run, but it still. And now we have Sacred Fetus. This is probably like the first time I've had Sacred Fetus. Oh my god, the crosshair homes in on stuff. I don't have to aim anymore. I'm not even pressing the aim button. Look at that. I'm not touching it. I press it to make it show up, but then other than that, just nope. It's got a mind of its own, man. And this is just confirmation that we passed yesterday's endurance test, might I add. RNG has rewarded us with his own heart. The power that he has been here to allow me not to make what I predicted yesterday become a reality, aka dying immediately. Cause I remember saying at the end of yesterday's run, you know, I passed the endurance test and then watched me end up dying in tomorrow's Glass Canyon run. Quite the opposite. Elite RNG has given us the items to help prevent that. You know, plenty of well, not plenty of HP. Well, yeah, plenty of HP, the wafer, and lots of spirit hearts to back us up. You know, Cricket's head. Just lots of damage in general. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had Sacred Epic Fetus. I know I've had Sacred Doctor Fetus before. I mean, that's nothing too different from just having homing bombs. But, I mean, this is equivalent. It's essentially the equivalent, but just with a homing crosshair instead. Oh, and the missile just does extreme damage. Might even be a one-shot against the Fallen here, if we're lucky. Yep. Give me one-shot Satan, though. Yep. Oh my god, okay. Power. Power. Yeah, we one-shot everything with this. So Sacred Epic Fetus is the best thing to ever live in this game. It's like the best synergy in the game right now. Just everything dies in one missile, and there's nothing you can do about it. And for that, we unlock the rules card. That's fitting, because the rules card fucking sucks. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the run today. If you did, please leave a like at this habit of time. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, because there'll always be more Isaac every single day. So thank you guys for your time. Thank you for support. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next Isaac run. See you then.